Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today's daily is to cast 20 creature spells, the smaller, less valuable version of the 40 from the other day. So, we can do just about anything we want. And I think we're going to do an Orzhov Sacrifice deck that, as you can tell, features Sephiroth. So, this isn't, this is kind of what you'd expect. It really is kind of a raise the past deck. Because it's very big on pulling, on sacrificing creatures, and then you can pull them all back for something devastating, or just to start sacrificing them again. But just to talk about the key card, we have Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. And whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn, specifically this turn, transform Sephiroth into Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel, where has flying, has the ability Supernova. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel, you get an emblem with, whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. So you get, you get the original ability of Fabled Soldier. Now, additionally, whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. So, you get the idea. Now, to kind of go along with that, we have a number of cards that either sacrifice things or are good to sacrifice. Nesting Bot, when it dies, it becomes, you get a token. Same thing with like Nezumi Linkbreaker and Infestation Sage. All of these have effects where when they die, they come back as a token, which can trigger things like Elas, il-Kor, Sadistic Pilgrim, where when another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. Whenever another creature you control dies, your opponent loses 1 life. So you get both of those triggers. To help facilitate that, we have like Dusk Reliquary. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Annihilating Glare, sacrifice a creature to get rid of a creature or planeswalker. Stuff like that. Corrupted Conviction. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. So we have options. And to kind of also benefit off that, we have Vengeful Bloodwitch, where whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. So, yeah. Bartolome del Presidio, I think so. Yeah. Presidio, whatever. He is another sacrifice engine. Zahur Glory's Past, another sacrifice engine. And if you can get to max speed, which with some of this is fairly easy, I feel like. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you're creating tokens that are now sacrifice fodder. So, yeah. We do have a single copy of Dewdrop Cure to pull back up to potentially 3 targets. And since all of our creatures other than Sephiroth are mana value 2 or less, well, you can pick just about anything. And then finally, Raise the Past, which needs no introduction. The only thing it doesn't pull back is Sephiroth. So we're going to give this a shot. This is just one version that I have seen. I've seen other ones that use a couple different bats for their life gain abilities and whatnot. But I want to try this version. Maybe we'll switch it up. I've seen this deck, variations of this deck all over YouTube, so I can't remember exactly who put this one together first, but either way. Already starting off with Sephiroth, that's great. Infestation Sage is good. I kind of like this. You start off as a swamp. Excellent. You don't ever see this card being used, so this should give them a good idea of what this deck is. I would assume. Sure. I really need them to start. Really need them to start playing some spells. Yeah, they're saving up to be able to just take out Sephiroth, I'm guessing. Ah, well, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, how does this happen? You know, I talk about this deck, I talk about how, you know, a big part of it is pulling things back from the grave. And, like, fine. And, like, the first deck we play is a exile everything deck, you know? It's like they have exactly what they need to counter me. That's just a little ridiculous, to be honest. But that's just how it works. Yeah, Raise the Pass isn't going to work. Only thing I have a Vengeful Bloodwitch, but that's not enough. Never mind. So where's your demon? You do that to pull the demon that you're looking for. Demonic Pact. Ah, so they're going to try to send it to me. Joy. Here comes the demon. Nesting bot. I'm just going to play it and then concede because there's just nothing I can do. Do you guys ever actually fill these out? Like, did you have fun this match? Because to be completely honest, no, I really didn't have fun. And not just because, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't usually fill those out. Like, I usually just skip it. But to be completely honest, no, that wasn't fun. You know, going up against a deck that you really just can't do anything against, you're not, at that point, you're not playing Magic. Your opponent is playing Magic. And all you're doing is playing cards and they're just getting rid of them. So, yeah. So yeah, that'll be probably one of the few times I ever actually say, no, I really didn't have fun. Anyway. Let's hope for a better match this time. Yeah, this is fine. We'll hold on to the Restless Fortress for now, because I need to get some stuff on the field. Fabled Passage, excellent. And they're playing blue. Interesting. Don't really need cards at the moment, so I'll hold off on the Corrupted Conviction. Probably play Tifa, okay. If I could have gotten something to take that out, that would have been better, but it is what it is. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll attack. They'll block Nesting Bot. Perfect. It was going to die anyway. Okay, I'll take it. Can't say I've seen a Simic deck using Tifa yet, though she is a landfall character, so maybe? Alright. Tifa definitely kind of strikes me as something you play a little bit later into the match, so that you have spells that you can use to boost her power, and then play your land, but to each their own. Either way, that is match number 2. We actually got a win. Pretty quick one. Not entirely sure why our opponent decided to concede there, but I will definitely take it. Either way, let's move on to one more match, and then we do have a pack to open, so we'll get to that afterwards. And a lot of people with the avatars for getting all of the achievements for a certain color. I feel left out. Marauding Mako. Okay. So this is a discard. Personal discard deck. Gotcha. Okay. Go here. We can wait. I can play Bloodwitch next. Get rid of the Tursa, probably. 2 things. 3, yeah. Joy. Alright, let's go here. Sacrifice. Getting rid of the thing that gets stronger is the better idea, I think. Yeah, especially because they have another one. What is the better option? I'm going to say the Marauding Mako again. No, just the one. Interesting. Can survive for a little bit longer, not much longer, but truly, it might not matter. Yeah, I gotta buff that one. Yeah, truly, it might not matter what happens here. Yeah, taking me to 2. Oh, well, actually, no, I get some life back. Though, after this turn, it won't matter. Yeah. Oh, yep, nope. That won't do anything. So, we're going to say good game and concede. They just have they have too much on the field. Just to kind of show, they have too much on the field. I could use this to block their Steam Core Scholar, easy enough. But the problem is, they'll just give something trample with Intai. Yes, I could block a couple things, get a little bit of life back, but nothing's going to come from it. Most likely, they'd get to where these become, get their delirium abilities with whatever they discard. Yeah, I just don't like my chances. And they can still use a Glacial Dragon Hunt to get rid of something, so... yeah, I just didn't see a chance of winning that, unfortunately. So that's going to do it for the matches today. 3 matches, 1 win, 2 losses. With that first match being against a deck that was our not really a direct opposite, but one that really kept us from being able to do anything. And then that second match, or the third match, I should say, was just our opponent just had better luck with their draw. And that's okay. But we're not quite done. We do have a pack to open, so let's get to that. Alright, Self-Destruct is new. Dragoon's Lance is new. Oh, a different copy for Finn the Fangbearer. A Vain Cardus Soldier from Final Fantasy XII. Which one is Final Fantasy XII the MMO? I think so. No? It's either 11 or 12. Because they had an MMO before 14. Anyway, so cool, alternate art. And let's see what our rare. Venat. I'm pretty sure that's either my 4th or 5th copy of this card, so they really want me to use Venat, I guess. I just haven't thought about it. Anyway, that, my friends, is going to do it for us today. So, if you happen to enjoy this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you do happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.